Hey YouTube, how you guys doing? My name is Kyle, you know me as Dragonmar, and welcome to a new video. If you guys don't know who I am, I'm a Valorant content creator slash coach who solo queued to Radiant back in episode 1 act 3 with Omen, and I want to help you guys do the same. Today we have a Silver 2 Jett VOD review. This is a Jett who struggles with Gamesense. I'm going to be talking a lot about how to get out of Silver, so hopefully this can help a lot of you. And before we start the VOD review, I'd like to thank today's sponsor. Today's video is sponsored by Valorant Tracker. Valorant Tracker is an in-game app that allows you to track your stats in real time to help you take your Valorant play to new heights. I've been using Valorant Tracker in all of my coaching sessions to help check the positive and negative trends of my students and their progress in ranked games. During live matches, Valorant Tracker helps give you an edge with live match information like kill history and ADR, as well as the ranks of you and your enemy's team, allowing you to exploit potential weaknesses on the enemy side. Valorant Tracker stats include headshot percentage, best weapons, agents, maps, as well as a super in-depth look at match stats and history. I also love the guides that you can use in-game while you're playing to check lineups and other things of that nature. If you want to improve, check it out yourself for free with the link in the video description. Alright guys, we're going to pick up here on the second round. Not much happened in the pistol round if I'm being honest. So picking up in the second round here, he did buy a Sheriff. I just want to note, I generally don't love Sheriff buys. Jett, one of the few agents I think in the game that really can get away with it. Now, going into this second round, we are going to buy a Marshal. Again, Jett is an agent that does benefit from the Marshal. Right here, though, huge problem. Gamesense, right? This is something I said. He wants to work on his Gamesense. In this round, let's take a look. What happens here? Well, let's see what we have control of, what we don't have control over, okay? Right now, we have players around B. They're probably not pushed to there. We have a guy in Link. The only thing we don't have any control over, see where our Omen is, right? We have no control over top mid. Right, so you have to be wary of this. You were so focused on getting these kills on the players towards B main that you completely left yourself open to mid, and you're gonna die for it. So for that reason, 1 star. And guys, as we continue through this VOD review, I want to start talking a lot about some of the things I see in Silver, especially as a coach, right? I coach a lot of Silver players. There's a lot of common mistakes happening, so stay tuned for that. We will be going over that in some of the later rounds. But jumping in here to the third round, again, gonna rebuy Marshal. So remember, he died last round. He rebuys Marshal. He's on 1650 credits. We'll have to see what that gets him to next round. Gonna reposition here, which I think is smart. This is gonna allow him to kind of create a crossfire with his chamber if they were to entry into sight. But again, as we can see, looks like they will start pressuring. Chamber needed to live there. Chamber was crucial to this round. The reason Chamber is crucial to this round is, as you can see, once this Chamber dies, essentially, it's all onto him on site, right? And that makes it very hard because he's not playing site. He's playing for the cross from the safe part of you know, tree going back towards his spawn, right? So as soon as the Chamber dies, this round gets a lot harder than maybe it needs to be. We'll see what happens as we move forward here. Okay, so we're gonna get naded out of position. They have sight control, it looks like. Gonna re-peek there. Good kill onto the Phoenix, I would say. Don't think he meant to do that. That was not the correct play. Although, what does he really need to updraft? So he's got 2 smokes, guys. This is where you want to think about your utility usage. You've got smokes here. He's just clearing things currently. My guess is, yep, so there is the Jett in main. So we know location of 1 player. One other player, we need to find out where they are. This is maybe the planter, unless they're sure Omen is there. We'll have to see what the play is. So that smoke, probably you want to hold that. He is under. So the reason you want to hold... The Omen just smoked off this... Am I going crazy? Why is their Omen smoking the spike for you? Silver. So in this situation, you want to save your smoke a little bit longer to look for a half defuse on spike that forces the Jett to push you, and here you're going to lose this. Can't lose this fight. Let me explain why. Look at your crosshair placement. Crosshair placement low throughout this entire fight. Ready? Look at the pixels. It's pixels, but it matters. If your crosshair is a little bit higher there, free headshot, you win this round. Unfortunately, I'm going to go with 3 stars on this one because I think you could have done a lot more to win this. This was really, unfortunately, kind of on you. And moving into round 4, aggressive peaks with Jett, guys. Super, super important. When we think of good Jett play, a lot of the ways we kind of think about how Chamber needs to play as well, right? You're looking for these opening picks. That right there, exactly what we like to see. He procs his dash, allowing him to be ready to quickly get away, and boom, he gets out of there fast after that kill. That was actually a really nice shot, by the way. I can't understate how nice that was, especially for his rank. So if that's something that our friend here does constantly, That's a really good sign moving forward. But now let's think, where's the team? Where are we? How are we looking in this game? Right, gonna be pushing through this molly here. Player dies again on rafters. I think that was your chamber again dying like that. He needs to rethink his positioning, okay? He needs to be playing his life because that's a very, very valuable kill for them. It helps open up sight, puts you into a 1v3. Let's see what you can do. It is gonna be difficult. Okay, teammate calls cat. They are gonna smoke you here. The smoke doesn't necessarily mean they have to push this, but it looks like they will. You wanna watch you, okay. Right there, you want to make a timing play. I think this is your only real chance of winning this round if this other team plays this even remotely well. This is a timing play that I like to make in my games. Essentially what I do is, as this door starts coming down, once it gets to like about here, I will push my way through and I'll look for fights, right? I do this all the time when I'm on Omen. It does work, but you're in a 1v3. You kind of have to look for something, right? Because my guess of how this round is going to follow is you might find one kill somewhere, but as the spike starts running down, they're just going to trade you out and you're not going to be able to win this round, especially now that the door is closed and you haven't broken it. So because the door is not broken, there is either you're coming from rafters or you're flanking them. So unfortunately, you're in a very bad spot here. The Omen puts down a smoke. It really only helps you. Again, he's not playing well, but you do get a kill out of it, like I said, and then you get traded out, like I said. You did well in that round, though, I think, early on to find the kill, but unfortunately, not really able to follow through. We'll go 4 stars in this round. I don't think that was really your fault. And as we move to round 5, we're going to ult here. Let's talk about some of those common mistakes I see in silvers, things that are really going to hold you back from getting to the ranks that you guys want to get to. Well, first and foremost, a lot of it comes down to your positioning relative to your team, okay? You guys need to make sure you're supporting your team in your games. A lot of the times, if your teammate does what you might think is a dumb play or a dumb push, maybe into a site, chances are you should go with them. The reason is that if they die and there's no trade, then what they just did was all for nothing, right? So very, very important to remember that oftentimes it's better to do something stupid with a teammate because you can maybe bail them out or even get a trade than just to let them do something stupid on their own and die. In this round, you are going to get that first kill, I believe, onto the Raze, but unfortunately, you're just going to go into sight here and take a look at this, right? Again, look at the positioning of his team as he comes in here, right? He's got 2 players there coming out of CT with him, right? He's going to move his way down here. Reyna is looking at something else. Chamber comes with him. No one's going to be able to trade him out on site, right? This just wasn't a great play from him. I'm going to have to go 2 stars here. I would also say definitely a little unfortunate that his teammate DC'd in that round, but whoa, what is happening here? What? Okay, so he goes to check this top angle, comes back down, crosshair placement nowhere near where it needs to be. Can't adjust in time, but a good job living. Now, he's got to get help from his teammates. He's got a chamber. I'd honestly like to see him smoke and reposition. I don't love when people play Gen, especially in rounds like this where the other team has really good positioning on you and they're about to push in, as well as the fact he no longer has a dash. Dash, really important to get away from Gen. When you look at their team comp, they've got Phoenix and they've got Raze. So those are both really good agents at clearing that Gen, as well as Viper, which can molly it as well. Oh man, again, look at the crosshair placement. Look at how we're aiming for these pushes, right? It looks like he's kind of focused maybe on someone going over there, but in reality, like, chances are someone's going to walk through here on you. As we can see where we're aiming right here, nowhere close to where we need to be. Viper, free kill. 1 star. And moving around 7, same exact thing, guys. Another big problem with silvers. They do the same thing over. They're very predictable. One of the trends I've seen in my coaching recently is that a lot of the silver players will play the same position round after round after round after round. No matter what happens in the previous round, they'll just keep playing the same spot. And what I try to teach them is that being unpredictable is one of the most important things you can do in your games. Now, it doesn't mean you can't play the same position every now and then, but you have to change something up, right? Maybe you play quietly one round, maybe get super aggro on that spot the next round. Then you take a round off from doing it. You do something else, right? You just can't do the same thing over and over. He keeps peeking a main, and eventually he's just going to go down for it. And you just got to be careful with that type of a thing. Right here, though, what's the problem? You guys know this if you've watched my videos. Look where he's aiming. He's aiming into the smoke. No one is coming through the smoke right there. See this? He wants his crosshair more so around here this whole time, because that is what's dangerous to him, right? Boom, comes over, has to make a big flick, can't make it. 1 star again. Actually, he ended up getting res in that last round, and they planted the others on the other site, and nothing happened. Very interesting. But regardless, I still stand with the 1 star in the last round. But this round again, guys, what did I just say? He's doing the same thing over and over. That's a big piece of advice for you, my friend. You cannot keep doing this. If you keep peeking A main, they're gonna kill you. Hey, you got Dink there, so you gotta be careful. Listen, if you guys insist on doing the same thing, at least change the spot. You could try going into Wine, maybe. I think Wine is a decent push. You need some team support, though. Ask for a smoke. Ask for a flat. Do you have flashes? Not really. Arena could leer, I guess. You got to change it up, though. Good job finding that kill there onto the Viper. If we go back into this, a little bit wild on the spray there. Going to be playing back here, Jen, but unfortunately, because you don't have any support on site, they're able just to run in on you there with good timing. Not too much you could have done there. I don't like that you keep peeking the same thing, but you do find the kill. We'll go 3 stars there. Okay, so round 9, a lot of pressure over here on A. Omen goes for a paranoia with no follow-up. Why? Why? Where's the teamwork? Where's the callouts? Listen, paranoia down A main, especially like towards their spawn, super strong. And Jett could even dash that. That's a possibility of something you could do. That was a nice headshot though. A good combo if you insist on swinging A. What is happening? Did no one call the Omen? What is going on here? What is happening? Why is Chamber just lost for words? Good kills in this round by you. I think maybe you missed a call out. That Chamber never should have done that play. 4 stars there. All right, another massive silver mistake, right? And this goes for all ranks, but it's very important, I think, to start really working on this and being critical of yourself. Around silver is communication. A lot of people, when I say communication, I think they think of shot calling or IGLing, which takes a certain kind of player. Not everyone is right for that, but every player needs to calm. Every player needs to call out abilities, to call out footsteps, call out locations. That's important. And in silver, we don't see that enough. In that round, a lack of communication, I think, because the Chamber, for some reason, didn't know there was a player in hell and literally jumped past him. Very strange. In this round, though, going to take some early damage there on that peek into B main. We have all of A site left open. Again, you want to look at this. A big problem we see, early rotates. Now, player does go down there from the Chamber. If these guys are smart, they're going to leave this because I don't think you guys have spike control, but they keep pushing. This is interesting. If they realize you're both here, they can definitely just go take B for free. My guess is that's what they're going to do, because I'm not seeing a spike down. So when that happens, if possible, you want to send someone to rotate early in this round because you're both kind of stuck here. You're actually being held by the players who were pressuring you, right? Technically. So now you're gonna have to work your way clearing this. Chances are, yeah. See how he's not dying as I skip ahead 20 seconds? They both went to site, and that's a smart play. You can definitely leave someone to hold those players. It's a super ratty thing to do, but it works. But right here, let's watch this death. What happens? Chamber clears. He's not pushed up all the way to get a trade here, which means as you break glass, you are now the primary target. You have no one to trade you. You're gonna turn the corner. A little bit too fast on the swing. Chamber, nice job at least being able to trade that a bit quicker. Would have liked him up there earlier. Might have actually been able to save you, but not the greatest round from you. I'm gonna go 2 stars there. Round 11 starting off. We've seen a lot of early A pressure. Gonna blow an updraft to get up there. Taking a look at the mini map. All the team over towards B. I believe that's a Chamber trap. No, that's his TP. Where is his trap? Anyways, mid is open, which is dangerous. And again, early rotate from our Jett here. Omen is ulting. Someone should be calling out if they hear that ult, because he's either ulting into boat or he just ulted to A. Okay, and there's the misplay. Right, over rotates, doesn't respect that Omen ult. No comms from the team. He's on the wrong site. He could have made it over, potentially even killed that Omen if the Omen teleported in a bad spot, which guess what, you see that a lot at this rank. A lot of Omens TP into the open. Don't ask me why. You know, just come coach with me and I'll teach you how to do it properly. But player window, someone's got to check that. Glass opens. What's happening? Oh, not enough urgency there from Urena or from you. That was a very weird. Can't look at tree. You got to be able to bend those smokes. Good clear there. Oh, and a nice follow-up headshot, but I think you're really low on time. If they play this right, all they have to do is play time here. But actually, there's some nice shots in this round. The big misplay there, exposing yourself to main, but overall, a nice shot. I'm going to go 4 stars for the effort, but you messed up on quite a few things there. And final round of the first half, guys. We've seen some good, we've seen some bad. Is this the 9-3 curse, though? I don't know. Let's take a look. Can they win this round? A 9-3 curse, you guys know what happens. Goes down a player early here. You're going to be kind of anchoring A. I think it's smart to anchor A. The reason why is because the enemy team has done a lot of rotates. They've really pushed B site hard, rotate over, go back to A, right? This round looks like they're advanced enough to be pushing in. How can you guys check that? You might be asking. Minimap. Use the minimap. Use the cues you see. Communication with your team. 2 great headshots back to back there. And this is a 1v2 now. And teammate does die. Kind of bad positioning. Not sure like why your Sage was out in the open like that and why you were also in the same exact spot as her. But it's a 1v1 now. We'll move past that. You have 2 good kills already. This is a huge round for you. You have to win this. You have spike. You have everything you need right here. You can also knife here as well. Maybe you don't want to knife. Maybe it might give away your location. Okay. We know now that the Phoenix, that was not a great play by you. Ooh, a little lucky here to win this. Phoenix actually plays that pretty well. You essentially just fall for his fake plant, immediately swing, which gets you out of your position. You could have played time a little bit there longer, maybe waited for his wall to fade and come out to the left. I don't think he would have expected that. All body shots there on that kill, but it does work. We'll go 5 stars in that round. That was a good clutch. Very important. All right, guys, picking up in the second half pistol, our Jett friend actually had a very nice scoreboard. 15 kills, but only 3 round wins. So you kind of have to think, was there impact in those kills? Were those impact frags or were they exit frags, kind of pointless eco round kills and things? I think it was a mix. I don't think he played terrible in that first half, but I do think that his positioning is holding him back. And I think part of that is he's not getting himself into the fights fast enough, right? That's a big problem that we see, is that oftentimes when you guys feel like you're losing games where you play well, it's because you're not in the right spots to have the impact that you want. And oftentimes you don't even realize that. You might be playing on their site, playing retake simulator. It might not be super clear to you that the reason your kills aren't mattering is because they don't come at the right time in the round. Right here, back onto Sheriff for a pistol. I mean, all right, that was, you're showing off now with that second shot there. Another player goes up there as well. I wouldn't peek this. When I say I wouldn't peek this, I mean I wouldn't jump up on the boxes. On these rounds, when you guys jump up on boxes, most people are going to have their crosshair fixed for you right there. So you got to be very careful. Now, with the Omen up there, it makes a little more sense for you to readjust to support him. But overall, I think you're good here just playing on site. Good heal by your Sage as well. Get you back up to full health. And this should be an easy round win. Obviously, a really nice opening for you. I can't really say too much negative about it. Maybe some early damage could have been avoided. But honestly, I'm going to go 4 stars here. This Jett may as well just be AFK. Clearly, they don't want to win this round. So yeah, 4 stars here, and we'll move on to the next round. And moving into the second round here after pistol win on a Marshall again. Oh, you guys know me. My philosophy with pistol win and into that second round is almost always going to be to buy a Spectre. I just don't love the pistol buys ever, or excuse me, not the pistol buys, the Marshall buys. The reason is that I find the Marshall kind of loses some value when you're up against Vandals in third round. So because of that, because it loses some value in bonus, I really like Spectre. I think Spectre is the perfect gun to play fast with, especially on a duelist. In this round, I'm going to get a little stuck in the smoke there. I don't like that. Not sure what really happened. I guess we could go back, take a quick look. It just kind of seems like you guys are running into each other or the wall. Got to go 2 stars there. Okay, so now we're on to the next round. Going to be winning that round. So this is a bonus here. You're going on Vandal. Here's part of the problem. Now that you're on a Vandal, you're not able to get the same value on a bonus that you want, right? The whole point of a bonus is that everyone is bought to the same part or to the same degree, so that on the next round, you guys are able to buy rifles if you need to. The problem here is that you're on Vandal. Maybe some of your teammates might still be on Spectres or something else. I'm not sure who survived in that last round. We'll have to take a look. But at the end of the day, if everyone buys together, it doesn't matter. So if everyone's on Vandal here, it's good. But on bonus rounds, I love trying to push those Spectres to the fullest, because if you're able to win a bonus, especially with the 9-3 curse, I mean, you're winning that game in my opinion. Right here though, was the problem just a little bit too delayed on how we're clearing. So remember, right? oops, when we're clearing this position, right, you're coming through. I don't love the speed at which you're clearing. You're not really being methodical. You clear a window, again, not great, but right here's the problem. You're just coming too wide, pre-aiming this, and then not aiming at this when this becomes the next spot, right? You got to check your corners, got to clear your corners, and you know, you're gonna die here. This is a very important round for you to live in. So because of that, 1 star. All right, looks like we're going for an A hit here. Early, oh wow, super fast aggression here. Let's take a look at this really quick. Obviously, he's gonna hear that updraft, aims for you as well, but you're just gonna outduel him there. Big heal from your Sage. I think you probably should have grabbed Orb there as you're waiting for your heal. That way you're 1 kill off your ult, which could be massive in a round like this, especially if the other team starts getting some kills. Your Omen smokes for you well. Sage does one of the weirdest walls I've ever seen. I don't like that wall. I would prefer her to just put that flush against that doorway. But here you are. You're in an aggressive spot here. I don't like this. No, nope, can't do that. Can't do that ever. That's the wrong play. I mean, this isn't a good play. You know, you are, first of all, kill, you know Viper's coming. Look at your aim. You're aimed for this guy to be playing back. Like, look at this. Look on the map, guys. Ready? Let's go to the map view. So if we go back here, right? Look at this. You're aimed as if the player is back here. This player just got a kill in front of that. He's going to be walking forward. So then when we go back to your crosshair placement, I mean, very clearly, your crosshair is not positioned for this play. I mean, this is where it should be, right? So let's take a look. Let's watch. Ready? Not even close. And you're right clicking. So you are full committed to that guy being deep. No way he's deep there. So that's a game sense issue there for sure. Team wins though. But I am going to have to give you 2 stars in that round. Way too aggro there. All right, guys. So we're going to move into round 17 here. Moving up. Now watch the clearing in this round. Ready? He does kill the Phoenix, but watch how he clears this corner. This is not proper technique. Crosshair placement poor. Not slicing the pie. Not aiming in the proper spot. Doesn't even react at all to a player potentially being boxed. And then just keeps pushing forward. Does end up checking this. Gets timing by the Phoenix. Phoenix whiffs. Now, you might be thinking, okay, Kyle, how do I actually clear this? I'll teach you. So there's a concept called slicing the pie, which is really important, okay? Essentially, what this concept's all about is about isolating fights and taking the proper peaks and only exposing yourself to one angle at a time. So in this situation, you aim here, and then you aim here. So this is the pie. So this is your first slice, first priority, second, and third, okay? And there's your pie. Now, while you're doing this, you're also moving to your left. So you move to your left for this one, move to your left for this one, and then move to your left for this one, right? You're always sliding over as you slice the pie. And the whole point with this is that you are trying to make sure you're isolating your gunfights and only exposing yourself to one angle. You expose yourself to 2, who knows where they are. And remember, you're also not clearing properly with your crosshair placement as well. So a lot to work on here. Now in this round, I like going for the push through there, but because these guys are just kind of set up perfectly for you, it's a very easy double kill. I also want to point out, I think this is a fantastic shot onto that Omen as well. Gets this very clean, just takes his time. See that reset on that shot? Mwah, you know, that's beautiful. That's what we like to see. This death here, a little inexcusable. Again, really bad reset. You shot far left, way too far right. A little bit of a sensitivity issue maybe, not sure. Because of that, I am gonna have to go with 3 stars there, just because your clearing technique is so poor. It's definitely something they need to work on. All right, guys, as we move into round 18, gonna jump up here again. Let's take a look. Positioning every single player. Coming in through A main. Player to your right, no reaction from you, right? Let's watch this back again, guys. Going in through A main. Shots to our right, no reaction. Don't love that. Game sense, again, checking your mini map as you're going in. Very important. Spike is currently, I don't even know, hell in Raft. I don't know where that Sage was going with the spike there. Maybe it was just clearing it for herself. You want someone else to clear that. Your spike planter the priority should just be to get that spike down, especially when 5 of you are on site. And then we're gonna move into this round. Super risky updraft. Don't like that play at all. Again, just a little bit off with your aim. Your sensitivity might be a bit too high from what I'm seeing here. But you are going to end up losing this gunfight to the Raze in the end. She's just going to make a good timing off of that boom bot. Nice play by the Raze there. Okay round for you. Not great. 3 stars. Round 19 starting. Going to be over here on B. Early smoke from Omen. Second smoke. You want to wait. You want to wait for that smoke to go down before you go in. Reyna's going to go in first. Like to see a leer from her. Want to see you getting some movement going here. Oh, that was not the right play. I mean, First of all, look at this, right? You have really good control. You don't even really need to smoke this, because if a player is in there or maybe comes out of, you know, market door, I mean, whatever, like you're going to take a fight with them. Right here, you tell Reyna to watch market door for you as you go hit the lever. Looks like Reyna also wants to hit the lever, and you have to turn towards it, exposing yourself to this position, which is dangerous because your Omen is smoking outside of market, right? Giving someone a position to be able to position behind the smoke a little bit there. It's not a terrible smoke, not a good one though. Could have been better there for sure. But now you're gonna play here. I don't like this play at all. The reason I don't like this, now you're just taking aim duels. You don't have cover. That Omen should have been way faster on that trade, and you kill him. I would say this round is coming down to a little bit of luck, my friend. It's gonna look good on the leaderboard, on the scoreboard. Not gonna look good in my notes though. Just way overexposed. A big problem for you throughout this game. Good job there trading out that final kill from that Viper, taking her out as soon as she kills your Sage. Good recovery on the round, but some really poor positioning. 4 stars. That should have been a 5-star round though. And guys, this is the problem with the star system, right? Is like you're making so many mistakes, but you're still having such an insane impact in these rounds. It's insane, right? I want to give you 5 for some of these, but I can't, because the simple truth is you're just messing up the basics, and you're messing it up too often. Good job there killing that Phoenix. I have no idea how you got that kill. It did not look like that was your headshot to take. Player already flanking you B main though. You're kind of out here on your own. Right here, I think you want to smoke for your Reyna. So right here, this is a good opportunity to smoke for your Reyna to help her get out of there safely. As you can see, she's currently being contested. Again, think about your teammates. Think about your teammates. Ready? Your teammate is stuck right now. Has to run back. You know there's a player that was pushing. You kill the Raze in the meantime. But guess what? The spike doesn't make it. What do you think is more important? You pushing up there to kill that player, or you helping your teammate get the spike over to the site you're trying to take? I would say the latter. So right there, that was a misplay for sure. Again, or Gamesense, right? That's Gamesense. And that's something you're struggling with. So that's something we definitely want to work on for sure. Got to help your spike carrier in that situation. So in this round, 2 stars. I hope people don't think I'm being too harsh. Just trying to help you the best I can. Sometimes we have to be very critical. Right there, really nice early pick again. Definitely seems like you're out dueling. I like this as well. I think that's one of the first times we've seen that from you. Have not seen a lot of smoke dash plays, but too aggressive on that. Oh, way too aggressive. You're so lucky to live through this initial like weird engagement here. He should push you on your reload. He doesn't. You walk into a headshot. 1 star. Can't do that. Can't do that. So guys, that is a round where he is gonna want back. That right there was a bad game sense. That was a mental error. Way too aggressive. No reason to push that. He should have been killed twice there. Once in the flash, once on the reload. Then what does he say? You know, cats have 9 lives, right? But instead, in this situation, he had 2 lives. He wasted them all. Pushes, dies there on that 3rd. Just not a good play. Viper, I don't know what she's doing. Free kill for you. All right, gonna look at here. We got the positioning of the team. As you guys can see, everybody on site, kind of a weird Sage wall again. Don't love that she's doing that wall over and over. And the reason is right there. Sage actually dies. That's why you wall flush against the doorway here. It's good of you to take this positioning though. Great headshot there. Perfect crosshair placement actually. And a nice round win for your team. 4 stars in that round. Again, Viper with the early snake bite, gonna decay you. You're good now. Take a little bit of damage. We don't love that. One thing I'll say though about this gameplay so far is I feel like we just haven't seen a lot of impact from your ult yet. I think everything else is good, but the ult impact does feel a little bit low, a little lower than what I typically see from my Jetts. So that is something you might want to think about. Now in this round, you do go down there. I actually want to watch this back really quick. I just want to see what this gunfight looked like. Bad clearing. Again, look at how you're turning this corner. What kind of clearing is this? Why do you want to make yourself adjust your crosshair that much, right? This is all crosshair placement. Move it over, get it on that head, right? Can't be doing this. You're making your life so much harder than it needs to be. You're gonna get res here though by your teammate. Ooh, gonna take some nade damage. Smart play there by that Raze. Get you down to 45 health, which is almost a 1-shot. Omen dies on the flank there. You guys are up in a 4v2 after the Phoenix kills your chamber. Right now, you know a player is close. I wouldn't peek this on 45 health. I would trade this. I wouldn't peek it. There's a heal. That is so lucky. That does not work in the higher ranks. You guys need to get these habits down, because if that's a habit you carry over into the high ranks, you're in trouble. You have 45 health. That guy needs 2 body shots on you, and he couldn't hit them with a phantom, okay? Jeez, that was a bad peek. All right. We'll see what happens here. You're moving forward. A little bit more aggressive here, looking down towards their spawn. I like that. You're just kind of looking for this Jett. At this point, guys, this is a 4v1. I mean, this Jett's in trouble. And there it is. 11-12. All right, let's keep moving forward. I think in that round, I'm gonna give you 4 stars. The reason I'm going 4 stars in that round is I think overall he did well. Just again, right? The peaks are getting him in trouble, okay? And that's something he definitely wants to improve, because peaking is game sense, right? It's not a mechanical skill. It's not aiming, right? So that's the problem he's having. You guys are watching this right now. His aim is really good. I'm gonna be honest. It's really good, especially for his rank. Aim is not a concern. Crosshair placement a little bit, but it's more so how he clears angles. That's the problem. Gets a little lazy with the crosshair placement, but overall his aim is fine. Game sense though, just not where it needs to be. Right here, huge error to lose a player and your entire health pool to a Marshall mid. This gunfight is super long range. You're missing all of your shots. I would suggest right clicking that probably at that range. You're in a 4v5 now. Right now you want a sage heal for you. Oh my god, you're getting kills with 1 health. This is insane. And it's always on the Phoenix too. Poor play from you though. You just got to go for the heal here though. You should not be peeking this. You need to stay alive for your team. You need to go get a heal from your teammate and play off of that. Now it doesn't even look like she has heal yet. It would have come up soon. But you dying early there is what is going to end this round, because you were such an important piece in taking these sites. So unfortunately in this round I got to go 2 stars. Alright guys, so as we move into the VOD review summary, I also want to mention that I do offer coaching. So if this is something you guys like, if you want me to do this live with you, there are coaching options available on medify.gg/@Dragonmar. I am coaching again, so check it out. Help support me, support my channel. It really does mean a lot, and we're having a lot of great progress there with a lot of the students I'm coaching. Now, in this situation, there's a lot going on in this game. Aim, really good. Game sense, not so much. First priority, working on clearing angles. You have to work on clearing. You have to work on being methodical, only exposing yourself to 1 angle at a time, and really isolating those gunfights. You're also just straight up missing a lot of spots you're supposed to be clearing. So that is absolutely the #1 priority for you, especially as a duelist. Very important not get caught off guard, because your aim is good enough to carry you out of silver, I think. But brain-wise, game sense-wise, you're still making a lot of mental errors. Now, on top of that, I'd like to see you tone down some of the aggression on the post plants. I think you're getting yourself into some trouble, maybe losing some rounds you shouldn't have, just because you're going for a little bit too aggressive of some of these peaks. I also want to say that I want you to check your minimap more often. You're definitely missing some cues here and there. This is super common at your rank, and the one that really stuck out to me was the fact that I believe it was your Reyna with Spike getting pressured B Link. You didn't even try to support them. You had a smoke available, and you lost Spike in mid, and instead you just pushed forward and tried to get kills. That can't happen. You got to be playing with your team. I know you're a Jett, I know you're a duelist, but you still got to be using teamwork. The last thing I want to say, and again, I'm nitpicking a lot of this because you played pretty well overall. I mean, I think you dropped 30 in this loss, but really important that you are working on your positioning, specifically trying to be more unpredictable, okay? That's going to be really important for you moving forward, on being unpredictable in the positions you're playing, not doing the same peaks over and over, whether it's on attack or defense. But also, if you need more impact in your games, I want you looking to play more of a central role, more of a middle role positioning wise. That way you have faster rotates, maybe go for some more picks in mid, things of that nature. Because I think what happened was, for a while there, you were playing retake simulator, and part of that also was because of bad rotates. But when you fix those things, you start working on those, I think you're in great shape. I can definitely see you flying through the ranks. This is a great VOD to review, and I really appreciate it. Hope I helped everyone watch. If you did, leave a like, comment, see what you want to see next, and I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy, and peace.